I hate to beat
beat
a
it.
dead horse, but like I'm just still baffled on how programs are moving forward with any kind of competitive band. I mean, I was just talking to someone earlier today, and I'm just like, I still think band directors have to put in consideration that families are laid off, parents are going to be furloughed, and furloughed meaning like not only unpaid leave, but now City of Miramar is saying they're going to furlough you 8 hours a week. That goes that dips into people's checks. I mean,
Mhm.
like I just as an administrator, as a band director, I just can't wrap my head around staff or anything like that. I'm just, you know, and when you look at unemployment rates, this is going across the board, not just lower blue class or middle class. It's across the board,
Right.
and I'm just concerned with how these programs are gearing up to go full throttle.
Yeah.
It's really disturbing to me.
It's funny, JR and Luca, though, because we were talking about it earlier today. I did our budget I had a budget meeting last night with the booster board on Google Meet. And we did a full out budget as if we were going full out. So we had it as a base
Yeah,
for 21, 22.
sure.
Because, we carry the budget, year to year to year to year. So
Mhm.
we could see, hey, so this way we spent last year and the year before. So we projected it as if we were going to do a budget. Actually, fair share went up $50 just because of inflation and stuff like that. And then we went through, all right, we've already canceled our competitive season because we can't buy a show. Well, like even if I wanted to, I can't go out and buy a show tomorrow
Right.
that we would compete with, and pay staff and stuff like that. So we went, all right, we know we're not doing that. At most, right now, we're going to MPA, and we did a budget with that, and we dropped fair share
$650.
$650. So it's just the bare minimum to cover
Yeah.
regular MPA expenses and
Oh, I'm
stuff like
sorry. They dropped fair share $700.
yeah, $700.
I knew I was wrong.
Just to cover the bare minimum expenses. I'm with you, man. I can't really say, hey, everybody, here's our fair share. And by the way, payment number 1 is due next month. You need to give me $300.
I mean, I could see, again, you want to try to have as much stability as you can. You want to give kids something to look forward to, whatever. But I think you have to have very real, expectations. Because just to say everything's going to be great and we're going to do everything and whatever. Because then what happens when you don't have it? Then now they're upset and they're crushing you.
I told some of the parents are like, I feel bad for the kids who are going to be seniors. They're not going to have state championships to go to. And I'm like, well, yeah, I feel bad for them too. But we do a lot of stuff. We don't just do marching band,
Mm-hmm.
and we have fun with that stuff too. And I point out some other schools who don't compete. I'm like, this band doesn't compete, and those kids in that band love band. It's not going to change what we're doing. What we try to do, make the best of what we have that we don't usually do. We could focus on some other things, but band, as we know, it's not over. And don't look at it that way. If you can't have marching band, it's not over. It's just another thing. And to be honest with you, I redid the schedule, and it was kind of nice. November went from full to empty. October went from full to half full. While it was sad because that's what we do, and the kids are going to miss it, it was almost a little liberating to get all that time back.
It's those schools where they put so much emphasis on marching band that's what
right. And I think another problem is, another problem is, and it's kind of the tail wagging the dog a little bit. Band directors are planning for all this stuff, and nobody's fighting them on it. No one's fighting them on it, and so the assumption is that it's going to be business as usual because I've already put out that it's going to be business as usual, and no one's bit back yet. But when some of these bands, drop those checks on their designers and on their staff and all that stuff, and then the kids don't pay because you can't make them.
Not even that. They're not going to get the contracts approved. They're going to submit their contract, and the district superintendent's going to send it back and say, what do you? No, I'm not signing
Right.
this. It's not even get to the school board. Their area
Right.
superintendent's like, sign off on it.
Right. And the staff guy has already written the show and has already done all the work, and then he's not going to get paid.
Well, here's my other question. There's shows in town who just sent out an email saying, "Hey, we're still on."
Yeah, how they
Back-to-back weekends.
You need a lease. So they're going forward without a lease because I'm pretty sure no one's signing that lease right now.
right. And how are they
They
getting
might have had it signed last year. They might have turned that like October 1st. They might have, like, the weekend after their show.
Yeah.
They might have turned it in.
right? But nobody's going to be able to cut a check for an entry fee.
No.
They're saying they'll wait till the fall to take checks. But,
Again, they're trying to keep a sense of normalcy and get all that, but it's just
Yeah.
It's just short-sighted to me. Very, very short-sighted.